The first part of the process of growing fodder is to load the trays with seed. Now we supply with the module these special soak buckets which have got a mesh in the bottom here, so it allows you to soak the seed and drain it very quickly. In operation, as you can see, when I lift this up here, the water drains off very quickly, and what you do is apply 1.5 kilos of seed to each tray. Like that. A little spatula just to level it off. If I can get my assistant there, Mario, for a moment, he may start loading these in as we put them in the module. Just before I load this in, I'd like to tell a little bit about what we do that's different to everyone else. We have this mineral supplement called Supermin, which you dust 120 grams on the surface of it as you're loading the seed on the tray. What this Supermin does, it doesn't aid the growing of the fodder at all, but as the fodder grows, the Supermin gets incorporated into the root mass and the sprouts themselves. When cattle ingest this fodder that we produce, this Supermin has the ability to adjust the pH in the rumen of the cow. Now for feedlot situations, this is very, very important consideration, because when cattle are eating grain constantly, they can develop a system called acidosis, which is where the rumen becomes very acidic, from the grain being digested. A little bit like when humans, get indigestion when you've eaten a bit too much. The Supermin tends to balance off the pH. It's sort of like, you can nearly say, giving the cattle a shot of Mylanta to settle their tummy. But as the Supermin goes through from the rumen into the colon and the intestine, this mineral, has the ability to absorb ammonia out of the intestine as the manure is being decomposed. This is a very important issue, and we're doing a trial on this year to confirm absolutely the claim that is made, but they're saying it reduces the flatulence or the greenhouse gas emission out the rear of the cow by up to 50%. But what it does do, we know for sure. As it's going through the intestine, it does absorb ammonia. So when the cattle, defecate into the feedlot, manure management becomes an important issue, because if cattle have scours or acidosis creating scours, the manure is very, very liquid and you get runoff and a lot of problems with odour. The Supermin has the ability to reduce the odour in the feedlot, but more importantly, the stools are much tighter, so manure management becomes a very, very easy task compared to trying to manage liquidy material. Sorry, Mario, could you just load this one tray in and show the folk, please? Now, once Mario puts the trays in there, you load 65 trays into the module every day with 1.5 kilos of seed. That 1.5 kilos, by the end of the module, which I'll show you in a moment, become 12 kilos of fodder, rich, lush fodder ready to feed the animals. So you have an increase of about 800%. So 1 kilo of barley becomes 8 kilos of fodder, or 1.5 becomes 12 kilos. And I'd like to take you around the other end now, after we walk through the module, and show you how you unload this and take it out to your cattle. Okay, let's go. As you've seen, it's very easy to apply the seed to the tray. It's 1.5 kilos to spread it out and put the trays into the module. They move very, very easily, the trays on the rollers. But as you can see, the seed that was put on yesterday, let's take a little bit out of here. You can notice already that seed, I'll just grab a little bit here, it's already started to shoot and develop roots. And to the point where the seed is now getting activated, ready to start growing. Now this is 24 hours after the seed has been in the module. Let's put that back there. 24 hours after that, you can see the sprouts now are really starting to get away and get some growth on it. And if we work down every 4 days here, this is now seed that's been on 3 days. Here's our 4th day. It's starting to get a little bit of a mat to it and up and away. By day 5, it's now gained another 50 millimetres on top here. Day 6 is really starting to romp away. We've noticed day 6, 7 and 8 really start to stretch out in size and weight. So there's day 7, and of course down here at the end we have day 8. Now day 8, you can see this is actually quite heavy. It's got a very thick mat of roots on here. You can see the seed has germinated, and we've now got sprouts which are about 100 millimetres high on top. The weight gain in this now has increased by about 800% from 8 days ago. And this is it, it's now ready. This fodder down here, it's lush, it's clean, it's green, very nutritious, and it's now ready to harvest. So I'd like to go down and show you how we unload the system for your farm. All right, you've now seen how simple it is to load the seed on the trays, the growing process. Now here is the finished product. Thank you, Mario. What we have here, just one moment, Ma. I'll hand this back to you. You can see it's got a really nice thick mat. The seed now has grown from 1 kilo up to 8 kilos of fodder. In this case here we have 12 kilos. It's quite a reasonably heavy tray, but easy to handle. But with this, all the vitamins, minerals and fibre have now increased 100-fold from the original seed. The protein has doubled, and it's that easy. You can see how easy it is to take out. You just load this into the ute and tip her in the truck. Thank you, Mario. That's it. That's how simple it is to grow this product. Nothing more, nothing less. The almighty fodder system comes with these 2 tanks and a pumping arrangement. I'd like to take a moment to explain what this is. This tank here is your raw water tank, which takes the water from your dam, your creek or your river that you plan on using to run the system. Because you don't know the quality of it, we've put procedures and protocols in place to make sure the quality of water is 100%. This air conditioning unit is a Mitsubishi, heavy industries one. You'll notice here it's called an inverter, which means it has very, very low power consumption. This is controlled by the thermostat inside the module. So as the temperature comes down, from 18 up to 22 degrees, this automatically comes on and maintains the temperature inside the system. It also removes excess humidity out of the system, so you maintain that 75% relative humidity. The system, as you can see, is fully automatic. You don't have to come out here and stand out here and turn things on, switch them off. There are many other ways people try this, but we have found the only way this can work 365 days a year and guarantee a result is have the whole system automated. There are no computers on this thing, they are just automated controls. You'll notice on the roof of the unit here, we have an array of solar panels. Each one of those panels are 200 watts, which means collectively that will generate 1 kilowatt or 1,000 watts of energy. That is more than sufficient to run the pumps and the lighting within the module. To generate enough power for the air conditioning system, it comes with an automatic start, either petrol or diesel generator, a 7 kVA generator, which is activated by the thermostat. So once the module, the temperature starts to creep up to the 22 degrees mark, the thermostat activates the generator, which operates the air conditioning system. As soon as the temperature drops down to 18 degrees, it deactivates the generator and it stays latent energy until the next time it's required. Very simple, very automated system.